All right. Good. Thank you. Namaste and welcome. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy thanks for giving. Happy gratitude day, month, and really every day. So just grateful to have you here, grateful to be present together. And in this space of consciousness, let's focus on coming together as one and one accord, and just honoring our truths, our responsibilities, our faith, our trust, and really focusing on what we can do to empower and contribute to each other and to ourselves. Our growth is in grace. In today's focus, allow yourself to just be open to possibilities. We're in and out of the chair today. You're welcome to observe if you want to just stay in the chair, if you want to remove the chair altogether. This is your personal practice. This is your journey. We encourage you to participate and explore the variations that we offer, but please offer yourself what you need in the space of gratitude. Today, the moon is in Pisces in the morning. It shifts into Aries alongside with it. And all day it remains in Jupiter, the space of spirituality, growth, and transformation. Go ahead and close your eyes as you root your feet into the earth and lengthen through your spine. And roll your shoulders back and down and give yourself this moment of grace. You might close your eyes here. You might capture the moment, looking at something beautiful in front of you if you prefer, and see the meditation within that. Notice the ripples and see the truth. Just allow your breath to flow in and out. There's no effort. We call this apachapa, mindful breathing. Trust your intuition and be kind to others. The day is suited to discover new talents in yourself. Aries will fill you with energy and determination, but be patient. As the overabundance of energy in people can also make them irritable today. Take this moment of affirmation. I focus on what I can control and let go of what I can't. I focus on what I can control and let go of what I can't. Reveal to heal, grow in grace. Humbling exposure through painful is good for the soul. Humbling exposure, though it may be painful, is good for the soul. God takes us as we are and provides the space for us to become what we truly are in due time. Reveal to heal, grow in grace. Grow in grace. Feel free to remain in this meditation as long as you'd like this morning, this afternoon, this evening. Begin to bring the hands to heart center if that's for you, capturing the meditation, the intentions, the wishes, prayers, thoughts. And as the wind blows, and as it moves and shifts the things around us, in us, beneath and above, we take this intention and we also offer it to the wind. Reaching the arms up or out by your side, or taking the palms apart in victory pose. Fully surrendering here to divine embrace, in gratitude for all of the paths and the obstacles that gave us the strength to bring us to where we are right now. Embrace yourself as you bring the arms down and around you. Taking one hand to one shoulder and to the opposite, hugging yourself here. You might draw your chin towards your chest to honor yourself here. And release the arms down by your sides. Roll the shoulders back and down. Open up the chest. Receive. Begin your movement, shoulder shrugs. Anywhere you like to place your hands, you can use the arms of the chair if you happen to have the arms of the chair by your sides there. Hands can rest on thighs. Organic movement. As you wish, reverse your circles. Reveal to heal. Inhale, roll up to proud spine. Reach all the way up towards the sky. Release the right hand down towards the direction of the earth and tilt over, reaching through the left arm. Keep pressing your left hip down into the ground or into your chair. Roll the left shoulder back, remembering to modify if your shoulder is sensitive. You can bend the elbow or take your hand to your shoulder or hand to hip or arm of chair. Float back through center on an inhale. Reach up, lengthen through the side body, stretch, and then take it over lateral position. Push down through the right hip as you reach the right shoulder back. Find a moment to ground. Modify as much as you need to. I tend to share a lot of the more modified variations. Inhale, return back to center. Bring the arms up towards the sky. And we exhale to bow forward, forward fold, and give yourself permission to drop your head, tuck your head, chin to chest. Inhale, halfway lift, round the spine, articulate the spine until it's long. And then exhale, roll yourself back down, forward fold. Variation of choice, knowing that you can rest halfway. Inhale, pull yourself back up. Rotate to the right, arms sweep down, clear the space around you, clear the auric field. Your right hand can rest on the back of the chair. Inhale through center and twist to the left, cleansing the auric field. Keeping the knees towards one another as to not let them sway out. Inhale, pull yourself back through center. Exhale, forward fold. Nice. Inhale, roll yourself up. Reach the right knee into the chest. Extend the leg out long in front of you. Make a few circles with the ankle. Rotate opposite direction. Very nice. Draw it in towards your chest. A few circles with your knee. And opposite direction. Very nice. Release the leg down towards the earth, and let's go ahead and take the left knee in towards your chest. Extend the leg out in front of you. Make a few circles here. I'll turn catty corner. There we go. And then extending, contracting, make a few circles with your knee. If you decided to bend your knee and take it into the heart. And reversing. And then let's come back to center, release that down. Sun salute, last time in the chair. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins or thighs. You can also take the arms of the chair. Exhale, bow down, forward fold. Inhale, sweep yourself up, right knee lifts, draw your leg out in front of you if you so wish. Resist the urge to lean back, squeeze the belly up and in, draw the chest forward. And release the foot down, forward fold over the leg, swan dive down, added stretch, take the arms straight back behind you, reaching for the arms or the back of the chair like a devotional warrior. Inhale, pull yourself all the way up, left leg rises, left knee into the chest, extend. Draw the lower belly in, abdominals pull in, zip up like a corset, roll the shoulders back, be proud in the space. Solidify the right foot into the ground, you got this. Exhale, we lower down, forward fold, swan dive, release. Reach the arms back behind you, maybe diver stretch. Inhale, reach the arms up, biceps frame the ears, chair pose. Option 1, remain in chair. Option 2, start to bring the heel. Start to push down to lift up. Draw the lower abdominals up, preparing to come to standing. If you don't reach the chair, let's place those blocks under your feet for my little 4 feet shorty Roxas, aka my sister. Inhale, come to standing pose, and please shake that all out. Let me position this slightly back now so you can see the feet. Very nice. So let's go ahead and transition so that our chair, you want to make sure that it is solid on your mat so as to not slippy slide. And you have 2 variations, friends. We build on these series, so you already know you can either use the back of the chair or you can use the base of the chair. I'm going to use the base of the chair here for us. Those of you with arms on the chair, you have an added support system there. Otherwise, you're going to be gripping to the outer edges of your chair. Please face your chair, hands towards the upper portion. Push back, walk back, coming into downward facing dog. You also have the option to use a wall here if you prefer. Bend the knees slightly. Go ahead and walk your dog, paddle your feet, moving from side to side. So a couple of tools to have around would be a block or a strap as we come into a few more poses here. And I offer you the opportunity to utilize a block for those of you that like to rest your forehead down on the base of the chair or are wishing to get to that space. Your block has 3 heights, so you can play around with this shape until you find what works for you. Once we're there, take 1 more, 2 more breaths. And then go ahead and heel toe your feet towards one another, slightly closer to find your support. Press into your left foot, lift the right foot up, kick it back, extend, reach long and strong. Nice. Take your time. 2 more rounds of breath as you reach back. I happen to have a wall behind me, so I can push my foot into the wall. And let's kindly sweep the right foot forward. Your knee might come close towards the chair. Bend into the front knee. Back foot readjust. Walk it back until we find warrior 1, about 45 degrees. Right knee draws over the ankle or in the direction of. And then bring the arms up if you feel comfortable and stable there. Very nice. Yeah. My sister is like totally skipping all the poses to go straight to her favorite ones. I love it. Yes, that's what I love. See? That's what I love. Get creative, friends. Come back to warrior 1. Plant the hands. Straighten the front leg, runner stretch. Right hip back, left hip forward. Lengthen through the spine, working through any torsion pelvis. Come in. Bring your elbows in. Draw your forehead down. Maybe your forehead touches the chair. Maybe it touches your knee. Okay. No overstretching. 2 more rounds of breath. Push through your back heel. Keep the legs as straight and strong. Squeezing the muscles. Inhale, pull yourself up. Coming into warrior one, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands down. Lift the back leg. Warrior three. Deep breath in. Good. Hands can be on the base of the chair, on the top of the chair. Exhale, warrior one. With control, float that foot down, touch the earth, bend the right knee, reach the arms up. Hands to the base of the chair, plank pose, right foot meets the left, elevated plank, strong core, scoop the pelvic floor in. Options here, bend the elbows, lower the chest, pull, rolling onto the tops of the feet to protect your lower back, drop your shoulders, upward face. Exhale, stomach pulls back, hips pull to the wall behind you, push the front of the chair away from you. This is where you want to make sure your chair is very stable and pull yourself into downward facing dog. Very good. Bend your knees, walk your dog, paddle your feet. Keeping in mind that you may have to walk your feet back forward, okay? And let's go ahead and inhale, left leg rises up, press back, lengthen forward. Let me walk my foot forward just a little bit, create more space. Strong standing leg, active left foot, press the heel away from you here. Drawing the navel in towards the spine on the exhale. Float that left foot forward, press it down into the earth. Solidify your foundation first. Walk your back foot, even if you have to walk it out off the mat. Give yourself permission to grow. Inhale, reach the arms up if you feel comfortable. Let's take it up towards the sky, nice and big and proud. Very nice. Breathing. So really the posture focuses on the musculature of the body. You're not focusing on anything else about what it looks like perfectly. Don't even think about it. Really focus on squeezing your muscles and breathing, connecting your muscles to the breath. Connecting your muscles to your breath. Move slow, move with rhythm, move with grace. Exhale, hands down. Lift that right leg up, coming into warrior three. Notice how you pull the belly up and in on the exhale, kick through the heel. Everything is dynamic. The breath is flowing and you are offering your body so much gratitude. We float gracefully back down. Foot touches the earth. Straighten the front leg, bow forward into runner's stretch. If you want to reach your forearms down, reach your arms down towards the ground. Keep bringing the right hip forward, left hip back. If you need to shorten your stance, please, by all means, adapt the posture for the body. Every body is different. Notice how your breath is flowing, or if you're holding your breath. We float our way back up upon the 3rd to 5th exhale. So really just determine what works the best for you. Very slow transition to rise, warrior one, Vera. Take it all in. Exhale, plank pose, plant the hands, step back. Nice and strong plank. Legs can go back further. Press down into the earth or into your mat or into your chair. Bend the elbows, pull the chest forward. Chaturanga. Inhale, roll onto the tops of the feet, lift the chest for cobra. Exhale, pull yourself back, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here, nice and luxurious. Walk your feet apart, move from side to side. It's your practice, get personal. Listen to your body, discover, breathe into the spaces. Your body is like the ocean. Notice all the waves. And as you come back through downward facing dog, we'll meet together. Get a nice deep stretch here on your next breath, and then pulling yourself forward on an inhale. Plank pose. Step the feet together here. Let's take a visit to our side plank, and take a moment on side plank. You can come to your forearms here as well. So note that there's so many variations to play. And then lift the right arm up towards the sky. And if you're like, this is not happening for me, you can come down to your knee. No excuses. Right arm overhead, reach. Very nice. Good. Beautiful. Nice. And then taking that breath back in, inhale, full plank. Tiptoe is good. Option here, downward facing dog, or go right to the other side. Walk your dog, paddle your feet. Those of you transitioning, really receive the nectar of each expression, friends. Really receive the nectar. So I'm just going to change my chair to face y'all. Remember, all limitations, all variations, limitations are what we put on ourselves, to be quite honest. We're differently abled. So explore what your abilities are today. Remember, it could be here. It could be on a block. And we'll take it back to center on that next exhalation. Float to maybe a plank or into your variation of down dog. Your knees can come down and you can take a variation of child's pose. Forehead pressing into the edge of the chair, moving from side to side. If you have a blanket or a pillow on the chair, really sweet option. Same option applies with a nice little block. Forehead to side. Make sure your chair don't be moving on you. Sometimes it just depends if you have tile or the struggle is real. It does. Keeps you strong. That's right. And then let's pull ourselves back into downward facing dog and just embracing that space, laughing it off. Dolphin pose, forearms on the chair if you prefer. Take another flow, inhale, reach the right leg up. You can take it up as high as you want this time. Kick your leg nice and strong. Float the right foot forward, step it all the way through, and let's pull ourselves up into that warrior one expression. Very nice. Plant the hands on the exhale, warrior three, lift off the left leg, takes flight. Very nice. Stay here, open hip, right hand down, left arm lifts, open up the left hip, stack it over the right, half moon pose. We're going to be here for about 8 breaths, so take your time to get into the experience. You can have your left hand on your hip or even on the chair. Stay there, a few more rounds of breath. I'm going to turn to you. There you go. Remember, you can have your hand up at the top. Lift the leg. There we are. One line of energy. Good. Good. We come down, warrior two this time. Bend the knee. Float the foot down to the earth and rise into warrior two. Very nice. Left hand down, right arm lifts for peaceful warrior. Nice. Full expression. Feel that kiss. Cartwheel the hands down. We take a plank pose. all the way to plank, my darlings. And exhale, take your favorite expression to lower, lift up into your upward facing dog. Really push down into the arms, and then exhale, bring your hips back, find yourself in downward facing dog. Left leg rises up towards the sky. Take it up to where you want to go. Very nice. Step that left foot forward. Once you solidify your foundation, take the energy with you, slide it up towards the sky. We come into warrior one. Warrior one. And then as we take this next experience, we gather and we plant and we take flight. Right leg lifts. Yes. That's the fun part of working on our balance, girl. Really working on our balance. Good. Now from here, we're going to start to open the right hip over the left. Use the chair to help you here. You keep the right hand on the arm of the chair. You can start to slide the right hand to your right hip. Notice all the muscles in that left foot working here. The left leg, squeeze your booty, lift your chest. Very nice. Push down into that left hand maybe, or even into the forearm. Good. Now use your tummy muscles. Nice. We're going to come all the way to warrior two. Bend the knee. Start to wiggle your way down. Nice. Laugh it off. Have gratitude. Have gratitude. Pitch back. With your bad hand. Look at you. No excuses. No pain, no gain, she said. And then from here, we cartwheel to plank pose. Plank pose. Take your favorite expression of flow if you want to flow. Little baby lifting up and down and back, hips to the sky. Lovely. We're in downward facing dog or child's pose. You can come down to knees and rest here. So give yourself that space. What is it that you need today? When we add on to our flow, inhale to the plank pose. Find your favorite version. Exhale, optional flow. Pull the belly up and in as you pull your chest to lift up. Downward dog, exhale, reach it back. Inhale, right leg lifts, take it to the sky, get that nice expression, kick high, long, and sweep the foot forward, warrior one. Connecting breath to movement. Inhale, rise up through your foundation. Root to rise, gather, exhale, hands down, warrior three, take flight. As we take flight, start to root, open up, turning the left hip over the right hip, finding our half moon pose. Couple times, wiggle wobble, have some fun with it. And then bend the knee, float yourself down with control. And we're in warrior two. Warrior two. Nice. Pitch back, peaceful warrior. Keep drawing the right knee towards the chair. Reach over and back. Open up the rib cage here. Shine your light. Shine your light. Right hand touches the chair or the forearm to your thigh. Left arm up. And take extended side angle Parshvottanasana. Activate your left leg. For some of you, you might be pushing actively down into the pinky side edge of your foot as you draw your knee forward. Left hip back, right hip forward. Start to straighten that front leg as we come into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Right hip under the left. Rotate the right hip slightly forward a little bit more. Left hand can slide to your left hip if you like to play around and notice what feels good here. Okay, triangle pose. Use your chair as your support system. For those of you that like to come down further, resist the urge to have your body over your leg towards the center. You want your head in the same line as your foot. You don't want to lock your knee. You want to draw your right hip under, get really saucy with that right hip, and then take the left hip to meet that sass. Good. And then lengthen more. You can bend your elbow, find more length through this column. Columna y spine. There it is. Nice. Go ahead and take that arm up. Do your thing. Very good. Creaks and cracks and pops. Y'all, Trikonasana is not about touching the floor. Trikonasana is about realigning the vertebrae in your spine. It's about creating traction. This is a pose that you can stay in for quite a bit. So feel free at any time now to start to pull your way up when you're ready, not when I'm ready, when you're ready. And then from this space, very kindly, very slowly, let's bring the hands to your hips first. And then take the left foot and start to turn the hips forward. Headlights start to come forward. And then bend the front knee, pop your left foot forward a little bit here, shorten the stance. Let's return to our runner stretch. Hips are back, keep them squared, hands down. Start to fold over your right leg. Get a stretch. Some of you might take your hands down to the base of the chair here with your forehead resting. And others of you might have your hands on the ground. Get the muscles active here, fire them up. Give yourself permission to keep the eyes closed for the next round. Bend into the front knee, inhale, float the hands to the base of the chair, step back and find your way to plank position. Start to lower down, find your expression of transition. Inhaling to an upward face cobra or just a push-up. Downward facing dog takes the next breath. Left leg lifts, inhale, nice and long. Step it forward, set your foundation, root to rise, warrior one. Next full exhale, float into warrior three. Take your time to get there. Open up. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. We'll notice one side's always different than the other, right? So remember, we've been working through Ida and Pingala, so balancing out the yin and yang. So we are now on the yin side, Ida, balancing out Ida from Pingala. Warrior two, start to float your foot down, take it with your time. Grow with grace, pitch back, peaceful. Reposition, realign. Heel arch alignment. Left hand to the chair or to your thigh, extended side angle. Get that stretch. Get into the space, move around. Feel the feelings, explore, explore, explore. And please note, this is a space you can just hang out in, or let's straighten that front leg and keep sliding the left hip under the right. Let's come into the variation of triangle pose. For me, this side is going to be much higher for triangle than it is on the other.
Since I don't have any feel in this side, it's always harder to balance
Wow.
on this side.
Amazing. Look how incredible you're doing, though. Look at that.
So I have to find the right.
The sweet spot. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yes, the sweet spot. Mm. And then let's slowly, slowly, slowly bend that left knee, slowly come back up. Take your time. Arms nice and long, T arms. Bring your hands to your hip. Turn your right hip forward. Walk your back foot up slowly. Here we are, about 3 feet stance. Maybe you're on a tightrope heel to heel. Maybe you're a little bit wider. Okay. And then start to pull the tummy in on the exhale as you bring your hips back. Let your hands press into the hips here as you pull forward. Squeeze the thigh muscles to lift and empower. And your hands can either come down to your leg, to the chair, on the legs of the chair. Really give yourself the space. Reveal to heal. Reveal to heal. Find that gratitude. Please offer yourself the time that you need in this pose. If you need to stay in prayer or meditation in this space, please do so. Otherwise, we pull ourselves up, looking forward. Reach the arms up, please, and offer your intentions. Ground the palms down. Find plank position of choice. Of course. An option to take the knees down to the earth and find child's pose, or take your flow, resting as you need. If you're in child's pose and you'd like to use the block under your seat, you can have a few heights there to play with so that you make it very comfortable for yourself there. And you might rock your head from side to side. And like my sister's doing right now, it's a really good time to have like a sip of water and just reconnect, rebalance, reground. Reconnect to our breath that we started with. And just decide here, making choices and honoring the choices that we make as they help to guide along our journey and our path. And they also share the compassion with our body that we want to offer. So take your time and just notice if you need to take a moment to back off or add a little more intention, a little more intensity. Let's go ahead and start to come up into dolphin or downward facing dog. And then walk your feet forward into a forward fold. Take yourself up towards the sky. Reach up. And exhale, clear the space. Hands down. With your chair nearby, you can turn your chair in either direction. We're going to come to tree pose. You can stand behind your chair. You can come next to your chair. And from here, let's take that right foot, knee in towards the chest. Those of you with the chair nearby, you're going to place your foot on the chair and rest your foot here if you like. Okay. You can also take your foot to the inner ankle, inner thigh, or inner calf. You can take your toes to the ground, or you can use your block. I like to call this the Captain Morgan stance. From here, we lengthen and reach the arms up to the sky. Grow your trees, root. Let your toes of your left foot spread. Release the grip. And allow yourself to move freely with the same vibration. If we think of the living trees and the redwoods, how the roots reach out to one another to support each other, allow your roots to do the same for those around you this Thanksgiving Day and ever. Like the ocean, we are one. The waters may be different, as the earth's terrain may be different, but we're all the same. As we exhale, release the hands down, finding the balance or taking a moment to take a break. We release the knee forward and down as well. Wiggle out, shake out, remove anything that's stored. And let it go. If you need to shift to the other side of your chair, please shift to the other side of your chair. And then engage actively through the right leg and draw the left knee in towards your heart. Nice. Take your foot anywhere on your leg but your knee. If you're placing it on the chair, stay on the chair, keeping the knee dropping down. Nice. Remember, you can use your blocks here, your tools. Eyes can be opened, or if you'd like to add a little challenge, close your eyes. Even the ripples build character. If the ocean didn't have waves, it wouldn't have the character that we appreciate. The swells, the currents, the changing of the tides. Release the hands. Ground yourself once more. Stay on this side. And either step to the side of your chair, stay where you are for warrior 3. Right hand to the side of the chair, to the arm of the chair, to a block, or to your hip, or to the hands to heart center. So you got 1,000 options. Solidify. Ground into that right leg. Start to lift the left leg long behind you. Your toe might touch the ground. Maybe you lift your left arm forward, and this is where you are today. Warrior 3. We're so blessed to see a sailboat rolling by with a dinghy in the back. Here we are. It's just beautiful. Nice. Warrior 3 is the warrior that comes from within you. It's not a pose. It's the strength within. It's achieving something you couldn't do before. You thought you couldn't do before. And you're doing it now. As we exhale, start to release, let go, and shake everything out. Inviting this energy in the nurturing side of the body. And appreciating it as we transition to the other side now, balancing our masculine side. Activate the left foot into the earth, lengthen through the right leg, draw the torso forward. Be proud here, lifting up as though you were coming up out of cobra pose. Reach the right arm forward, touch the sky. Your torso might start to lean forward. You might move your hand to the arm of the chair, right? Lengthen more, reach more, breathe more. Receive, receive, receive. Bendecidas, blessings. let it all go. We capture the moment, we embrace it, and we release it. We step back to center space. We take the arms up. We ground our feet, offering an Urdhva Hastasana. Hands swoop down by your sides like a snow angel, coming down all the way to Samashtiti mountain. We take our last flow as we make our way onto our backs. Take your chair to face towards you. We'll come into legs up the wall pose, or legs up the back of the chair, or onto the base of the chair. Let's float out. Inhale, the arms reach up. Exhale, bow forward, hands to the chair back or to the base of the chair. Exhale, let it all go. Inhale, draw all the joy in as we let go and receive clarity. Exhale, coming all the way down. Extend the legs back behind you. Find yourself in a plank variation and draw your knees down to the ground. Find a child's pose and offer surrender, love, compassion, thanksgiving, gratitude. We roll our way into a seated position. If that serves you best, you can come back to your chair if you prefer. Let's go ahead and just take our seats down into the mat, if that's where you want to go. And then take your legs over the chair. And then from here, we'll roll our way down, one forearm at a time, one little vertebra at a time. This is a sweet spot to place a pillow or a block underneath your head if you prefer. Arms out by your sides. There's nothing to do. There's nowhere to go. The soul is timeless. Remain in Shavasana, completely letting go and surrendering, completely revealing, so that you may heal. We are bodies of culture, not attached to one thing, but to all things. See beyond your current circumstances to the full realization of your highest visions. Trust and believe. Faith is your open doorway to receive. When we order food in a restaurant, sometimes it comes right away, and others with quite a bit of a wait. But we always usually get what we ask for. Life delivers the same way, but seldom do we take time to clarify our order. Sometimes we are more focused on the side items. When we eventually do become clear, we often undermine our own clarity with fearful expectations and self-doubt. With faith, we can see beyond the current circumstances to the full realization of our highest visions. We do not judge or react to unexpected developments, but choose instead to see the gift within each turn of the river. The meaning of certain events may not be clear now while in them, but with faith, we can trust in the great unfolding plan. I focus on what I can control and let go of what I can't. Om Bhurvaha Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yona Pratyodaya Om Bhurvaha Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yona Pratyodaya Om Bhurvaha Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yona Pratyodaya As you begin to awaken into the fingers and to the toes, subtle movements as you transcend back through meditation into conscious body. There is no rush, as you may find the effortless pause as long as you need it. I offer you gratitude and I offer you peace. I offer you what is as you are awakening to the clarity within. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Jai Bhagwan Ki Jai. Namaste.
Yo he sudado como una lechoncita en la varita que le están dando la vueltita every 15 minutes.